This is something like that with me, Nav. How you doing and how you feeling? Today is an exciting day because we're counting down 30 days left before we say goodbye to 2022. My gosh, what happened to the time? Like, how did it fly so fast? But anyway, before we wrap the year, I finally, after a long wait, after 3 government changes, I think about 6 prime minister changes, I finally get to chat with this listener. It took me a very long time to actually get the 3 of them together and to actually have this conversation. Who am I talking about? Well, the original Crunk Mafia. What can I say? The Prince of Jagats. You got a long list of names to go along with that. I got Roshan, I got Vidya, and I also got Big Bo. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Finally, after what, 10 years, more than 10 years.
It's been that long, huh?
Really,
Yeah,
after 6 prime ministers.
No.
You think about it. Hey, I think yes, I think first we had Mahathir, then we had Badawi, then we had, I don't know who came in between. Then
Our
we
first
had,
interview, when we first got to know each other, it was Mahathir at that time.
I think it was Mahathir at the time. I think so.
Hey,
Mahathir.
Tun Mahathir. What
Tun, sorry,
Mahathir?
Tun. Old friend, old
I
friend,
have to
old
let you
friend,
know, Nav, that Vidya is an avid supporter and fan and number one, how do I say? Number
Fanboy,
one
Fanboy.
of Tun Mahathir. Please
okay,
forgive me, Nanva.
So it was Tun, then we had Badawi, then we had, I don't know who, somewhere, and someone came in between, then the
Najib.
left came back again. GB came in. Then Sabri, then now this Anwar is in. So pretty much about 6 lah. After 6 prime ministers, I finally get to see you all. I think I had better chance of meeting them than meeting you all, man.
Don't say like that.
No, which is good. Keep it special. Because the last time, like I said off air, the last time when I had a chat with you guys, it wasn't me asking the questions. It was the other way around. Or just looking back, the whole thing is like, wait, I was supposed to do the things. I was supposed to ask these guys stuff. Never got the chance to do that, man, after all those years.
That interview still exists, somewhere.
Exists.
I think it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. I'll try to forward the link later
All
on.
fans of the show, please look up that interview on YouTube.
Oh, man.
Very entertaining.
Oh,
That
it
was-
was 10 years back, huh?
What was
Yeah.
going through your mind, Anav, when that was happening?
I don't know. We were in the highest state of consciousness at that particular
Yes,
moment.
you were.
We were in the meditative state at that particular moment.
No,
There was one-
not all of us.
Oh, please,
Not
please,
all
like,
of us.
you had your shades on, so we know already why.
Yeah, but I was afraid when we took over the interview. I kept like nudging Roshan, like, brother, enough.
Wow, that was, oh man, it was a good one. Like, it was reasonably good one. I still have the good laughs, but I was still cracking my head. It's like, wait, I'm supposed to ask so many things, nothing, Jadi. Not even a single question I'm going to ask you first.
Oh man.
So today I'm going to try my best to see whether I can actually ask questions or not.
Let's
Oh,
go.
man.
We'll behave ourselves.
No, please don't. Please don't. I'll end up laughing after looking at you all well behaved. That doesn't happen with you, Lester. Yeah, there is a reason why.
Hey,
they
we
call
are
you
well behaved boys, what? Man,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yes. If only they knew, lah. If only they knew, lah. But I admire you guys for one thing, lah. After all those years of doing the shows, music out and all, your energy hasn't dropped a little bit. It has gone higher. It has not dropped a little bit, because I was watching the videos of your recent show that you all did for Guinness, somewhere in Pavilion. Man, still pumping up all the way. Like, because most of them I see is like, after years go by, they take it easy, they chill out. But you, Fliz, you got special medicine going on before the show. What?
Thank you. In fact, we've cut down on the medicine, no?
Really?
Yeah. I think it's just our company. The 3 of us always, when we're around each other, even when it's not show time, I think if you step back and look at it, the 3 of us kind of, it feels like we're still, those school kids or something like that, because all of us are childhood friends. So I guess
Yes,
that
like-
energy goes around between us.
So much fun, because all your videos and all your conversation, your Instagram post, And everything's so much of fun, man. Non-stop fun going on for so many years, which I admired very much. Lah. I'm trying to do that. It's like I just after doing a comparison between your post on social media and mine. Mine is quite depressing. Lah. Mine looks like I saw one step closer to the old folks home already.
No, lah. Don't compare.
No,
Don't
and
But I
also I think it's because of the genre that we are performing out there. You know, we can't get soft in that type of genre. Like it's crunk and hyped up energy, and we can't do a soft version of it. Even if you want to do a cappella, also it's going to look weird.
Yeah, the energy always has to be top notch.
Yeah, Dasha, man. I know, but how do you keep your fitness level? I know Bo was going into some
Fitness.
some like
Bo.
survival training kind of thingy. It's like
Ah,
well,
all
about
the-
that.
I thought it was like, oh, this is like a
I
death
was.
wish was doing this kind of workout.
Yeah, I was going, then COVID hit, and I got lazy, lah. To be very honest, so now I'm trying to get back into that, and but I mean, I guess the you said it yourself, right? The keyword is fun. And every time the three of us get together, especially after our busy schedules and our day to day stuff, we just want to have fun, and the that is the I guess the drive, lah, for us to do what we do best on stage. And we don't ever want to give that up because I guess that keeps us sane, maybe.
Ah, but is
Yeah,
it
Abang, you
exhaust-
drank something just now.
Who? Roshan?
Who?
Is
Yeah,
that some sort of
so that-
medicine?
Yeah,
so-
keep
some
the-
Which
coming-
abang?
Hey,
There are
you.
two abangs here.
You
There's only one
covered your
abang
screen.
there.
Why did you cover your
Biggest
screen?
abang would be Nav lah.
Yeah, lah, biggest abang lah. He drank something, but he covered it
this
up
one.
with some.
Oh, this
he-
one. This one.
Oh.
I good boy lah, Nescafe lah. A Nescafe boy lah myself.
They say don't
I-
trust what's inside.
It, you see,
Dummy can.
some things we can't
Well,
reveal
yeah,
lah.
drinking
But
water only.
oh, yo, a tequila. Mix you never know, man. Anything is possible with you guys, man. For
It's
the
a
benefit
weekday,
of
lah.
those listening in down here, a piece of advice: if you haven't met these guys yet outside and you plan to have a drinking session with them, I would suggest you think again, lah. They might not drink much, but they'll make sure you do the drinking, man.
I think your listeners are wondering, these guys look very calm, very quiet.
Yeah.
Why Nav keeps saying these guys are crazy?
Wait, let me try to find that video, lah. I'll post it up, lah. But seriously, it's not that they drink a lot, but they'll make sure you drink a lot.
We have fun together, lah.
Have fun together, yeah.
We'll knock you out first, and then they'll do the smile. Lah. It's like,
What's
okay.
your line been? Why worry about the weather?
Why worry about the weather when we are together?
Oh, nice. Lah. Gotta put that as a bumper sticker somewhere. but like I said, back to the energy thing and all. Is it a tough thing to do? Because your songs are basically they're not like what Dravid was saying. It's not the normal kind of like easygoing kind of track. It's all anthems. It's always pumped up, and every single track you listen to, it's not just any hip hop track. It's all pumped up tracks back to back. So when you perform that set of 30 minutes to 45 minutes, it's like, what happens after that? Is your energy level still there, or is it like, oh man, that's it. I don't want to go. I don't want to hang out with anybody. I just want to take a break and relax and call it a day. But I doubt that ever happens to you guys. But so does it?
I feel that on stage, even when we were younger, younger days,
Yeah, yeah.
like 19, 20, 21 or stuff like that, it's that same feeling lah. It feels like a workout when you're on stage. Whether whatever age, it feels the same. When you're on stage, you go all out, and it is like a workout, just like going to the gym or whatever. Intense workout. But after that, it feels good. I also feel that we realize that not many people get to experience this level of performing, or this level of crowd, or even this level where people really know your songs, or are fans of your songs, or know your lyrics to your songs. So not everybody gets to experience that. So we feed off that energy lah.
Nice. It is.
So,
It
yeah.
is. It is indeed, I would say, an experience, or rather, is a pleasure to watch the three of you on stage, because it's not a regular affair like most people get to see. It's like when it comes to K-Town, it's like winning the Magnum 40 already. Lah. It's like, shit, got show down there. It's like,
Thank
oh,
you, lah.
K-Town, you cannot.
You are too kind.
No, it is a fact because it's not like a regular thing. So it's like when you come in, means it's like whoa, it's a festival indeed to check you all perform these songs, and it's like let's say what can I daringly say that in average you only do about 3 to 4 shows a year.
Mm,
Some, I think before COVID we had I mean more shows, but
yeah.
Okay,
post COVID it started off a bit slow, but now hopefully fingers crossed it's picking up again.
cool. But in terms of timing, does it affect your regular? Because each of you have your own thing going on behind the scenes. Like Roshan, you're into production. Bo, you're doing something which I'm still trying to figure out apart from the cocktail mixing. Uh,
No, no.
and Dravid, you are do
I have a
F&B,
day,
no?
I have a regular job. I'm in the IT.
Oh,
IT
okay,
line.
IT business.
Yeah.
Okay, because your cocktail doesn't say that much, man. It's like okay, this is the F&B line because I know Dravid just got into that. He's intervention in that business, so it's like you have that thing going on for all three of you, but making the time to come together and doing shows and performing isn't an easy task to have that chemistry come together again and do that shows and perform. Does it
I think
affect
Well,
for
anyway?
Vidya, you want to take it?
Bo, no, I mean, you're asking about the timing, right,
Yeah,
Nav?
timing and the chemistry together because it's like if in most cases most bands or shows or groups they're solely the frequency of them performing and releasing music together as a band is quite high, gigs and all this kind of stuff. But as for K-Town, I say like when it comes to your shows and your music, it's very exclusive, so it's like a huge gap between one another. So how does that work for you? Because with all the things happening on your daily life and then coming back together, is it an easy task?
No, number one, before before we form this group, you have to know, Nav, that we are actually childhood friends, schoolmates,
Okay.
more than
Okay.
that. So the group part comes secondary. So that whole childhood growing up together, the whole bond has made it much more easier to form the group and then kept going with any shows and anything. So for example, for the Guinness show and all those things, we do allocate some time to meet up, and then we'll do our regular practice and discussion and all those things. So I would say that bond, it is beyond just the Cape Town clan group itself.
Okay.
We share the same brotherhood, the same town, the same environment, and all that. So that made it much more easier to actually keep the group going on till what, now it's about 16 to 17 years, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
17.
17,
17
yeah.
already, man. Well,
Yeah.
that's a long time, man. Good job, man. You guys have been
Thanks,
setting a
thanks.
good
We
example,
started
man.
early, guys. We're still young.
Yeah, you're still young, lah, I can see that. It's just that thing that white hair you see on Dravid, that's the new dye, lah. That's the new trend
No,
these days. See, I also have a
that's the
few of
car
it. Lah.
light shade
The reflection, the reflection.
The
reflection.
reflection, the reflection.
It happens, lah. But I'm amazed. I'm seriously, I'm always a fan. Like you all know, I've been following your work A to Z, every single thing that's been going on, and It's a Vibe. It just came out, and can I say that It's a Vibe is pretty much an update of K Town Clan, updating the world of what is K Town Clan all about, or what's been they've been up to. Because when I listen to the lyrics of everything that goes on there, from telling people that we haven't changed, this is what is going on, this is our music, this is our feel. Is that what It's a Vibe is all about, or is that another whole different meaning to that song?
Big Bo.
You don't have to look so serious, lah. I'm just asking, Unila. I'm just curious, Unila.
No, we're just. I guess that moment is like we're thinking who's gonna go, who's
Yeah.
gonna take
Tembak,
this.
Unila.
In
Ganesh?
all the online meetings, sometimes there's the awkward silence. Are you going to?
Are you gonna take
You want to
this?
take it? You want to take
Yes.
it?
Mr. Bo,
So I
please
think
do.
I guess the whole idea behind the song was, again, like what you said, it's us, it's what we do, what we like doing, keeping it real, and basically it's vibing to anything that you as an individual feel like you want to vibe to. Everybody has their music preference, everybody has their, I guess, fun time and all that. So the whole idea of the song "It's a Vibe" is just doing what you like and vibing to tunes that make you. uh, You know, so that was the whole idea behind it. Roshan, if you want to add anything, did I
Yeah.
miss out anything?
Just I know you said everything. It's just that that is an epitome of K Town Clan. That is a vibe thing because we've always stuck to our guns, always done whatever we wanted to do, despite being told maybe you shouldn't. Can you imagine being maybe 19 or 20 and certain, of course, these days everybody has something to say, or even people who are not in that line have advice to give. So we always just stuck to our guns, did our own thing. So whatever we were doing was a vibe, and it still is a vibe.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, we
Very
also
good.
had like, I think what coming up back then, we also had people telling us like, oh, this song may not
Won't
work.
jadi.
But then next thing you know, that's the song that was constantly playing. And
Yeah.
and just to let you know how often it was playing, I used to work on 12-hour shifts. And
Whoa,
in one 12-hour shift, I would hear the song play what, 6, 7 times on the radio. So,
man.
you know,
Yeah,
it's
because I find it to be a fresh feel because you know what I do. I listen to bands, I listen to music, and all this kind of things. And you everything has that monotonous sound to it, a monotonous feel. But when it comes to K Town, it's like completely a different feel altogether. You know, you a blind man can know already like who's the band, who's the music from, and all. Every band has
Thank you.
their yeah, the identity of K Town, which is kind of refreshing because I was just like doing a recap of all your albums, and the Crunk Cowboys album is still my favorite for one particular track, which is oh man, now I forgot the name of the track. I've been listening to the whole thing. The one that guy goes, "Watch me."
Oh, don't get me started.
Don't get me started. Yes, I like the horns in that. So it
Thank
gives a
you.
nice vibe, man. The whole album going on there, and now it's a vibe came in. The music is fun as always. I kind of like. It kind of reminded me of my life at home, mopping and cleaning, dressing up, and you know that kind of
The
thing.
video.
The video itself,
Yeah.
it's
even doing your daily chores, even really doing your daily chores, you can put in a tune and just vibe towards it, and it makes you happy doing what you do.
shh, don't give the wives the idea, man.
You
It's
know,
Please,
you
just
know,
the act.
Abang, that album
Sorry,
is
go
also
ahead,
special.
Nandin.
We have a track called Punjabi Crunk as well. Am I
yes,
right? Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
That
So
is playground,
uh,
Nandin.
Playground. Oh, Alama. Okay. Anyhow, we have a
Actually,
track called
playground.
Punjabi Crunk as well. So for the, I think, Punjabis and even
Community.
non-Punjabis.
Yeah, we've got something in there for everyone.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is pretty much in all your music. Like, say, if you take up the Malay one, like Padi Cow Cow, you had in that, you know, you had the Malay elements in going on. Then give them the R, which is, of course, the identity or rather the signature of K Town Clan. Until today, it's still, I don't know, man. It just gets you going in the moment you listen to the track. And you have a couple of other tracks that has all these elements of music, which is, you can just say you have the Indian, you have the Malay, Chinese one you got.
We do instrument wise, not really, but
Haven't
words,
really.
yes.
Yeah, so you get all
Language,
those
yes.
kind of stuff. It's a mix of the whole thing. So that's why I kind of like the whole album. In fact, for those listening, and I'm going to put the entire playlist, or rather the Spotify and YouTube's in the channel, so you can just check it out for
Please.
yourself and be the judge for their music. Don't judge, like just experience it. Like that's the best thing to do. Don't do a comparison of what the trend is because, like the lyrics said, you don't follow trends. But have you ever considered experimenting on trends? Like what you
I
said,
think
people say you.
we have
No,
experimented on trends.
like what? Which one?
I
Because
would say the
I can't find
closest
the
would
similarity
be
of the trend.
Celebrate. K Town Clan Celebrate.
Hmm.
It's a track called Celebrate. But also, with that being said, of course, there was a period in our career where we, me speaking for myself, maybe how I was looking at things, kind of stuck, or we slowed down because sounds changed, everything changed, and sometimes you get mind can I you get mind screwed.
You can use whatever language you want. Don't worry.
You get mind
We're,
screwed,
we're
and
teaching the younger generation to use the four-letter word on this
but
podcast.
but then it came to a point where we got together and we were taking so long to make up our mind of how to go about making songs, and I think we just decided, you know what, screw
Hmm.
this, just go back to basics and just do what we love or do what feels good. Stop overthinking about the trends and what is what is blowing up right now, or the sound that's everybody's sounding like right now. So yeah, for a while it slowed down the process. And the closest example I can give was Celebrate. Although it's a nice track for me, but still it wasn't K Town Clan lah, 100%.
Please don't follow the trend too much, man. Don't follow because I kind of like the way you're doing it right now.
I
Maintain
don't know
it.
if my brothers agree or not. Celebrate it's a nice track, but so very not K Town ish.
Yeah.
But if I
I mean,
would ask each of, sorry, Gabo, you're saying?
no. I was going to say, yeah, I agree, Roshan, because that was one song we tried to experiment with the trend, and I mean, listening to it, it's a nice song. Yes, a lot of hard work gone into it, but listening to it, it's really not us, lah. I mean, if I would
Okay.
give my opinion,
It's more commercial radio, too commercial kind of thing, era.
Not
say too
really
commercial.
also.
Yeah, it's
It's
kind
just
of tricky.
weird
That's why
lah for
when you
us.
say that song is like following trend, I can't really put my finger on that because it's quite a
We were
difficult when
very
you listen.
confused lah.
Really, yeah?
yeah.
I-
When we did that. We were just confused. But with whatever said and done, we also embrace the so-called mistakes that we do, because we only can find our path when we make these mistakes along the way lah. Mistakes.
You would
think-
consider that a mistake? I don't. Is it?
I think
Is it
whether
mistake?
we-
That's why I said mistakes.
Oh no, but is
Yeah.
it?
I would say it was an experiment, lah. It was just
Yeah.
an
Experiment more like it.
Didn't turn out the way, like you make a cocktail that you don't like, right?
Yeah.
So it's something like that, But I think we experiment with two songs, Loco and also Celebrate, and then after that we came up with NFL, right? After Loco we came up with
Yes.
NFL, and then that
But
we felt
Loco was
really-
very fun recording though.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you just like experimenting, see what's nice, what suits us. Then we decided to go with NFL after that.
I'm trying to visualize you guys in the studio because I know you guys are pretty crazy and fun and energetic and all. So what's it like when the three of you get into the studio? Is it like proper work or is it chaos?
It's one headmaster and two students. Not even teacher. There's not even a teacher there. There's a headmaster and then you have two students.
Who's the
No,
headmaster
lah.
and who's the students?
Roshan.
You guys, alamak, you told it. I thought we'll leave it to the
Oh,
The
creativity
havoc
of the
part,
audience.
it still goes on. Maybe towards the end of the recording session.
yeah. So one thing
We'll
we
be-
always do, and we have been practicing since the first time we stepped into a studio, is we always practice. We always write our lyrics beforehand, and then that cuts shorts a lot of the working process in the studio itself. And then obviously, yeah, sometimes while recording, ideas will come up, right? You try and improvise things and all that, but the base of it is already done, and then everything else
Okay.
is just, oh, does this sound better, does this sound better? So that saves us a lot of time. So that's something that we have always practiced. Get all the, I guess, the skeleton done, and then go to the studio and record the skeleton and then improvise on top of that. So that
We
helps
go
us a
in
lot.
well prepared.
Yeah. So that gives us
Really?
enough. That gives us time to play around as well and have fun.
Ravi, do you feel the same?
Yeah. It's the same thing like what Ganesh Big Boss said. Like from the more homework you do back at home or back when we are practicing and discussing about
Preparation,
a song, in preparation for the recording and all that, we save more time. Actually, we save more money and more time. Money and more time and things like that. Yeah.
No, the good part about you guys is like you produce, you create the beats, you do the whole recording by yourself. So it is kind of cost effective for K Town Clan, right? In comparison with most of the people out there, getting somebody to come up with beats, getting the studio. But of course, the mixing and mastering is a different story altogether, right?
Yes. And what I can say, sorry, before we dive into this, what I can see the difference recording maybe a few years ago and now is that because the law has tightened up. Okay, maybe I'm giving away too much, but
Give it.
not
I'm
much
trying to think of-
havoc drinking in the studio these days, because we're all responsible
Che.
individuals and we don't drink and drive. So things have changed in that
Who are
sense.
you? What have you done with the K Town Clan?
Yeah, because you know the
We just said
law
we just
wasn't
said
that tight
we are
before.
responsible and we don't drive.
Yeah,
We
yeah, we're
drink and
just
drive.
trying to. Yeah.
Only that lah.
Yeah, only that.
Only that
So,
lah.
so
But
if we're
seriously,
grabbing, then
this
it's a different story.
yeah, it happens, but it happens a lot. But and also speaking of another thing that caught my that always gets my attention for about K Town is your music videos. Is that two? There's two different versions of it. Is one you have that DIY feel towards it in some of the videos, and then of course the full-fledged production going on. And but what they have in common is the involvement of your fans in your videos. I had my 3 seconds of fame, man. In Yum, thank you very much. That's it. I can strike it off from my bucket list. I was in a K-Town Clan music video lah. That's it. If that was before my marriage, I would have increased my dowry because of that. But no, and you have all the people coming on board. It is kind of nice to watch your videos. You can find a lot of familiar faces. Is that a theme for you guys? Getting your fans involved in your or rather your friends and fans involved in your music video? Is it like a concept that you must do in at least one song a year? In what is that it? Or is just like, come on, let's try this and let's do it.
Can I take this, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
The best way to explain this is to let you know, Nav, that we don't have a plan. We don't have a theme. We just going with the flow and doing what we feel is nice to do at that time. So
Really?
we don't have like, okay, we always must do this. We always, or this is K-Town's brand, or this is K-Town's way. So no planning, no nothing. Just we go with the flow. And if that happens, someone might suggest it. How about we do it like this time? And then, oh, sounds good. Then we proceed. But it's not like, a lot of people are very good at sticking. This is our brand image. This is how we should portray ourselves, or this is the blueprint that we should stick to. K-Town is far from that.
Really?
We
Because
just go
it
with
looks
the
so
flow.
nice, prim and proper. It's like every time you watch, like your style, your music video, the concept of it. I always thought that you had your team or people behind the scenes working on it.
We do
on
have
the concept of that.
we do have a team, and we do hire
I mean, creative
people.
side of it, lah.
Creativity all flows from us.
Really, every single one of it.
Yes, so far, right, brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most
Of
of,
course-
the videos we are the ones who.
Sorry, let me, brother. Sorry, Of course, we give all our ideas, and this is how it should be. We give it to the other creative guys, saying the video guys, and then they
Okay.
take it away from there, and then we add our spices along the way. But yeah, the core of it is still the three of us. If we
Okay.
want to show, us mopping or taking out the garbage, wiping the table in our video, that's us. If we want to show we're drinking, that is us saying we want to do this, we want to do this, we want to show like this, we want to be in the lorong, we want to. It's not somebody telling us, hey, you guys should do this, you guys should do that. So, K-Town,
But
be in control here.
But I just want to share something also. But in our earlier days where we wanted to shoot a video, so some of the production guys, I mean mainly the director, I mean they are our friends as well. They will show
Sorry.
in reference of maybe a Jay-Z video or a Nelly
They'll
video.
be like, this is rap. Is that what you're trying to say, brother? Rappers
Sorry,
should
what?
do this.
Yes.
I'm trying to read your mind. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so we'll be impressed. We'll be like, wow, this is the outcome of the video, and we'll be so impressed. By the time when we shoot everything and see, there'll be lots and lots of adjustment to be done, and we'll be sitting, all three of us will be sitting, and no, this time we need to cut, no, this time we have to do, this time we have to, take it off. And
but
So-
not
Jay-
all. There are some.
Not all.
that,
yeah, not all. Yeah, some of the incidents. Yeah.
So from Jay-Z to Jay-Z, lah.
JC.
But it is nice. I kind of like because it's like, how do I say, authentic. It's real. It's like you're not doing that. That's the common hip hop thingy. It's like when it comes to rap videos, it's like it's always the same thing back to back on almost every video you watch. But when it comes to you guys, you can expect some fun and the fun and party elements, that real thing that actually happens when you go out partying. Like you
In
take
real
Party
life,
Animal. Yeah, Party Animal, the security guard thingy. I guarantee you that's might have happened a couple of times in my real life during my DJing days. That might
Hey.
have happened a couple of times. Waking up in somebody's room without realizing what the hell happened last night. That would have happened before. So it
Can,
is
can we
nice.
can we make Nas guess one thing from that Party Animal video?
Which
I don't
one?
know if Nav you know already. Guess who is the security guard?
Who was that?
Just take a wild guess. Someone involved in the video, but can you guess who's then?
I have no idea, man. I didn't really. Now that you mentioned, I gotta go watch the video again. Who is that actually, lah?
No. He's not anybody famous, but that is actually the director of the video.
Huh? Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was not some
So
real,
you-
actual Bangladeshi guy from somewhere.
no,
No.
we're not that crazy lah.
Oh man. Wait, I didn't mean to insult that guy by calling him a Bangladeshi or whatever like that, lah. But anyway, oh, that is okay. Now I gotta pay the whole watch the video all over again, man. You gotta check that out. But for you, which was your favorite video shooting among all the music videos that you guys came up with? Which, I mean, I'm pretty sure individually you have your own favorite. So can I know which one was it?
Okay, let Roshan go first.
How about the three of us say it at the same time to see if everybody feels the same way? Okay, on
All
the
right,
count
let's
of
try
three,
this out.
huh? 1, 2, 3. Give him the.
This is not fair, man.
No, not to say favorite or what. Every video has its how do I say fun moment,
Good memories.
good memories
which one-
actually.
If
Yeah.
I go individually, you have to pick one of it. Okay,
Alamak.
which would it be?
Cannot lah.
So Roshan,
Come on, lah. At least, I mean, slightly higher more than the other videos that you have. For you on a
Roshan
personal
pick
level.
one. Give him the.
Yeah, I pick give him the.
Go on, brother.
No, go ahead. You already had one.
I'll go with Party Animal. Yeah.
For me, the one I like the most, I think, is a vibe lah.
Nice.
Oh, the latest one, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that motor scooter thing, is it still legal to ride that?
It is.
Really? I thought they banned the thing or whatever.
No.
Oh, okay.
PJ got different laws.
Yes.
Really, yeah? Che, PG.
I mean, Abang Nav, Party Animal, because there's so many funny moments behind the scene. That's why it's one of my favorite.
Same like
Can you just
even
share
the,
some of it? What was the craziest thing that happened for that music video?
We cannot share
Um,
on camera.
yeah, too many. Wait, one of the
PNC.
crazy PNC. Yeah. Alamak.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Can lah. Share lah.
No lah. There's many crazy moments where, for example, 5 a.m. in front of KK Mart, where bread suppliers sending in bread into the shop, and we are like poking, doing submarine to the beer and
Shotgun.
shotgun. And those guys were
were
looking.
you sober or not during that the shoot for that?
No,
Party Animal?
not at all. lah.
Definitely
So let me just tell you what time that shot was done. It was done at I think 6:50, almost 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, the sun was already up already. Yeah.
After
Really?
after shooting the entire club scene, we did that. So you deduct what condition we were in.
Pretty bad. I've seen seen that in the real life, so I could imagine. But this is so much fun. I have seen people do shoot music video, talk to them about a shooting music video. It doesn't have that fun that you guys have, man. Does it happen in all your music video when it comes to the moment you park the alcohol down there? Do you all actually get to that level by the end of the video where that director goes crazy and say that, please, let me finish shooting the video? Has it ever reached that point yet?
No, I mean, Yeah, I mean drinks are drinks lah. I mean we drink to have fun, and then whatever we record with us do having drinks and all that is just fun. But we know what we need to do, and we have a timeline that we stick to, that we want to complete things. We are not the kind of people that okay, Monday we'll record this scene in this area, then Tuesday we will go to Johor Bahru and record another scene, Thursday to Penang, not like that lah. We have a timeline, maximum 2 days maybe we get it done, and whatever happens in between the shooting is in between the shooting, but we make sure we get it done as how we planned it, and following the timeline.
We told you, Nav, we're responsible individuals.
Nice. I'm very proud of you guys, man. You've changed so much for the last
we
10
we
years
adapt
plus,
to
man.
the situation lah. We adapt to the
Yeah.
situation.
Now all
When
the
there's a
family,
need to,
all.
when there's a need to, we do things.
Yeah. Now you cannot do all that lebe stuff. Lah, else you'll be sleeping outside the house already. That level
Not
already
really,
now.
we still can do.
But not that
It's
like
just
what
that-
it used to be. Lah.
It's just that if there's a job to do,
Mm-hmm.
that's when we are. We have to have a limit. But if there's nothing to do, then no
But
problem.
you guys have very busy schedules. I can see that. I mean, like I said, I've been following your social media once in a while, chats, random chats. You have very busy lifestyle to juggle, especially your work, your day jobs, your music, your family. So it is a handful for you guys, isn't it?
Who's
All
taking
quiet.
this?
Abang Nev, I'll answer my part, but before that, after answering this, I will have to take a leave if you don't mind.
No problem. No problem at all, man.
Because I got
understand.
another appointment going on.
No worries.
Hope
man,
you
no
don't mind.
worries. No, I don't. I don't mind at all.
No, you stay here.
Like you said,
CEO.
we try we normally allocate. Hey, let me answer this. We normally allocate time. We will discuss a mutual time, so where everyone will be free, and then we'll get together and get the job done.
Cool, man. Cool. I
Nice.
think your
And
line is also
it-
breaking up right now.
It's funny that the question was about busy schedule, and Vidya was like, "I will answer this, and then I will have to leave because I have another meeting."
So it shows. See, you can see it. You're watching it live
Proof
or
is in
listening
the
to it
pudding.
live right now. It is. They are very busy guys, and getting hold of them was the biggest achievement for me for 2022, man. Seriously, gotta thank them. But yeah, of course, if we have to rush back to your apartment,
you.
I
Thank
wouldn't want
you.
to hold you back. No problem. We'll catch up again one of these days for a drink. In the meantime, let me try to rag these two guys. Lah. Hopefully,
For
I
a
can.
bango.
Thank you very
Bango.
much. My pleasure,
Ciao, brother.
Bean. Thank you.
Love you. Love you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
love you,
brothers. Take care.
Good night.
Yeah, guys. There you go. And there goes Vidya. It's kind of hard when you have hip hop names and then you have your original names to call you and have this conversation is really hard, lah. Especially Vidya and Dravid, Ganesh and
You
Big
can
Bo,
just call us
Roshan is
by
again.
normal
But if you
name.
see in a lot of a lot of our interviews and a lot of our, like, when we meet people and all that during shows, we never go and say, "Hi, I'm Big Bo," or
Yeah,
"Hi, I'm Jamrock." Like, we always
that's the
introduce. I mean, whatever
like,
persona
when
we have, that is for songs.
When it
that
comes to interviews, it's usually different. It's like, you want to go by that identity of that whatever character or that brand you have. So it is, but for me in this podcast, nothing goes. Any name will just work out.
No,
fine,
I
but-
mean, what I mean is, like, when we talk to you, right? I mean, introducing ourselves, yes, yeah, I'm Ganesh
Yeah.
Big Bo, Roshan Jamrock. But when we talk to each other, or talking in person and all that, we just go by our first names, like Ganesh, Roshan. I mean, people call us Big Bo and all that. Yes,
Yeah.
we acknowledge. Yes, we answer them. But I mean,
nice.
does it
man.
make a difference?
I don't know. Seriously, I don't know. But I get confused because sometimes, like for me, like sometimes when I, doing this, having chats with hundreds of bands and groups, some people just like, no, I just got to be called like this. No, I just got to be mentioned like that. That thing happens a lot. And
Really?
speaking of interviews, yes, I have.
wow.
We had people that message me while
Branding
the
again,
interview
I
going
think
on.
that's the whole branding thing, lah.
Yeah, so which I understand, which I truly understand.
Which is
Some people
fine,
like
yeah,
to,
which is fine.
which is you have to follow the whole thing. But speaking of interviews, I also noticed that you don't give interviews for the sake of giving, because if you really look through your track records or stuff on the print and anything to do online, getting to watch your interviews is very rare. Is there a reason behind that? Do you like keep your exclusivity of the band? Why not just having conductings or going on several media runs, or just like
I
only in a certain time designated thing?
can I get this,
Yep.
Dean? I think because we've been doing this for quite some time, so we've done hundreds of interviews. So we're at a point where in our career where we just want to do interviews that we feel are gonna be good interviews lah, that will make an impact or something along those lines. So if any Tom Dick Harry comes, I mean we're flattered, thank you, but like you mentioned, we've got a lot of things going on, Nev. So to allocate our time to do these interviews, it has to mean something to us. So yeah, you're right. We don't do it as often as we like, but there's a reason behind it lah. And I feel we've done a lot already when we were just starting out. Anything we'll hantam.
Man, I got to thank you once again. Huge, big thank you, man. I feel so, how do I put this? So proud, so privileged, so
Oh
honored
no,
to
no.
for you guys
Also,
to come on board.
also to add to that, it's also the relationship that we build with
Yeah.
different people, such as yourself, which makes us take the initiative. So it's not just us and all; it's you as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
along the way, I
Thank you.
mean, I think along the way when we were so building our group, right? A lot of people have come and gone. A lot of people have made impact in our lives, helped us out or guided us and all that. So obviously, even now at this point of time, wherever we are at, if those people call us for a show or an interview, we would still repay the debt. I mean, like the courtesy, right? Something
Okay.
like that's the word. Yeah. So obviously we cherish those people, and for anything, I mean, interview and all that, we will still do that.
That's very nice of you guys, man. That's very nice of you guys. But I kind of like this one, this particular session especially, because what it was the last conversation, and now I'm trying to recall every single thing that took place. I just got to post that bloody video, man, or else I won't sleep tonight. I got to repost the whole thing again
If
to
you
watch the.
manage to find that video and you post that video, a lot of people are going to be like, what?
I think you can stitch it in. You can stitch it in like for the promo or for the teaser. You can put like a few seconds of that.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Today I'm going to try to work on that one, man. It is, I mean, seriously, I'll admit it, like in my career of doing interviews for over, I don't know what, 15, 20 years or whatever you call it, that was one of my favorite, or rather the best one I've had, man.
Oh damn!
Wait,
Thank you.
I have to ask this question. In that
Yeah.
interview, did you get what you were supposed to get or not?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh,
What
damn
I
it.
was supposed to do is find out everything about you guys, the whole event that showed that particular day.
There
But
you
it
go.
turned
You
out to
found
be,
out. You found out first then.
You found out. We revealed
We
everything.
revealed everything to you.
oh man, that was seriously, it's like I look back, it's like, what the hell did you do, Nav? You're supposed to ask, not be asked. But what is a good one? Seriously, so one of the best ones I ever had in my career. Like, I really memorable ones. I could say the top three. It was an amazing one, man. I had a couple of international artists and all, but nothing comes close to that particular interview, man. It's one of the best things I ever experienced. Man. Okay. Speaking of which, experiencing stuff. What's next for K Town?
Ganesh, you want to take this? Answer the last one.
So post recording is a vibe, and releasing is a vibe. We want to keep the momentum going. I mean, we also now slowly learning that it's not just about releasing a song, putting up 1-2 posts of the song and all that. So there's a lot of, a lot more work that goes on now that everything's online, right? So in a lot of ways we were old school, but we're now learning the new age, new trend stuff. So we have, I think, what, brother, 2 or 3 songs in line that we wanna record in the next month or 2 months.
Music is
Music
done. We just need to
Yeah.
write. So we've
So
got yeah.
that is in the
Go ahead.
progress at the moment. And yeah, once those 3 songs are recorded, I mean, obviously one after the other, then we'll sit and plan out how we want to release, how we want to just like what we did for Is a Vibe, everything in one go, like the song, music video if possible, and then all the other promotional items for online content and so on.
That's nice, man. That's very nice.
So,
Because,
yeah,
like I
to
said,
answer, I think we have at
because
least three songs
oh,
in the
that's
pipeline.
awesome, man. Because the last album per se was actually Crunk Cowboys, right? Full
Yes.
fledged album, the
Yes,
last one.
yes.
Because I mean, like one thing I admire, like I said, things that I enjoy about you guys, especially you, Roshan, and also K Town together, since both together. Apart from K Town, you have your Roshan thing going on. You've been producing tracks back to back almost every month. That's a song coming out. So until it came to a point that I can't keep track anymore. It's like when you go, it's like, wow, you back to back track, and then you come up with K Town. Because I was also concerned at one point, like I said, because you have your personal music production thing going on for your individual as your brand, as Roshan Jamrock itself, and then you produce for other people too. So the time you have to allocate for K Town is also has to be given priority. So you have balanced it out really well for both through the years. Because if I look back about the past couple of years, 2018 there was a track, 2019 there was music, 2020 there was, 2021. What was the track that was released in 2021?
I have no idea, Nev.
You released, I mean, for K Town, your
I
I
would have
don't know what
released something lah, or we would have released something. But
was Yam last year? No, Yam was
I
2 years
yeah,
back.
I think Yam was last year.
Yeah, for K Town,
Yeah,
Yum was
Yam.
last year.
Yam was last year, right?
Yeah,
So now you're going back with three tracks. You're looking about 3 to 4 songs coming up for 2023. I can say.
Yeah.
yeah. Ending 2022, and I mean, okay lah. Yeah, we probably would start off 2023 with a track or two. But
Nice,
recording
man.
is in progress. Yeah, recording is in progress. That we're trying to get that sorted out this year itself.
That is absolutely nice. That's something I'm looking forward for. Because K Town, like I said, it's an experience. It's like winning the lottery to listen to your music, whereas K Town and watching your shows. I missed it like that day. Seriously, I feel like an idiot for the Guinness one. I couldn't make it. It fell on my birthday, so that's the day which you spend time with your
It's a
family
great
and
show,
all.
great
I
crowd.
know. I was there for lunch because my wife decided to take me out for lunch for my birthday
Oh,
on that
nice.
day. So I was there. It was raining really heavily. So I thought, should I stay back? No, I said, okay, I'll go back first. Lah. Then once you, after you had that heavy lunch, you knock out and you never wake up lah, for the whole day. So miss the show, man. I
Combination
really,
of heavy lunch,
yeah,
cold rain.
yeah, and bad alcohols. So you
Going
know the
back
man.
to going back to what you said earlier, nah. Despite everything else, Keaton will always be my priority because whatever is, I think you know my track record. A lot of
Yeah,
amazing things have happened by the grace of God in my career. But I have to say that I will this whole memories thing and all that, nothing will compare to K-Town Clan. You can take
exactly.
even bigger things that have happened in my career, but still K-Town Clan will always be the number one lah.
That's
Yeah.
that's another thing I could put it in the list
So
of
that's why
amazing
it's
stuff
high on
about.
priority list.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed about you guys, all three of you. No matter what happens, because in most cases, let's face it, how many bands do you know that actually stayed until this very day? I mean, from let's put it about 10, 15 years until today, like
Same
hip hop
lineup.
groups and all.
Same
Yeah,
lineup.
same lineup. It keeps changing, but for you guys, you have maintained that consistency in your band, your group members, and even in music. So that's one thing that a lot of bands could learn or pick up from you guys, man.
I
I
cannot
mean, of course,
imagine being in a group with different.
I
Can you imagine
I
K-Town
think
Clan, but suddenly
I,
these new fellas all with
I don't think
us.
so.
I think
Cannot
there
lah.
was once we actually felt it. Brother, you remember the show when you released Gila Monsters
Gila
album?
Monsters.
Yeah, so that me and Roshan we were at the club earlier
You
to do
felt
sound
it,
check.
brother. Vidya
Yeah, yeah.
doesn't feel anything.
So yeah, so we were in the club doing our sound check like towards the evening part after setup and all that,
This is
and
for Gila
we were
Monsters launch.
yeah Gila Monsters launch, yeah, and we were going back and forth with the sound guy and doing our sound check and all that, and after both of us finished the song, we were like, something is not right with the sound, and as we were trying it for the last time, I think Vidya walks in as usual late. He walks in and then he just picks up the mic that was on the stage and he starts rapping his words. Like it's not even like, okay, guys, let's start again. He was like, we were halfway through the song, and it so happened that he came in at his verse, I think, and he started rapping his verse, and we were like, why does it sound better now? So when we got out of the stage, we were like, actually, maybe it was just because it was two of us and it was not, the entire group, the chemistry there. So yeah, and I think there are a couple of shows that we actually did just two of us, like really somebody could not make it for the show. It was never the same, if not the three of us performed.
Yeah.
I could imagine that, man, because it's like, because if you had like 5 members in the band, the group, it's a different story. It's like one guy missing, so you won't really notice it. But when the 3 of you guys, like one person is not there, I don't think it'll be a full feel
Lineup.
performing on the whole
Yeah,
thing. But
Now, we have
have
done
you-
it before, so we were never satisfied with that particular performance. It's
Having
whether
less
it's
of a
Roshan
mem-
Vidya or sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
No,
Having
no,
less of a member, I can understand, lah. But have you ever like had moments that you want to have someone add on as a special guest? I mean, you have guests on your songs, which is on the chorus part of it, but maybe an additional rapper and this or whatever to come on board. Does that ever
Come on
happen
board,
for you guys?
meaning for
I mean,
a
for
show
songs or performance to be
or
part of
for
a
to
song
join
or
the
whatever.
group?
No, not the group, not the group. I doubt that will ever happen.
Yeah, we've had guest performers as well.
Really? I mean, songs,
we-
coming up with songs with a guest rapper.
We have.
We have.
Really? Which one?
We have featured you know who in our song.
Oh, yeah,
Monkey
yeah,
Business.
yeah.
Business. We featured Ultimate, Landslide, Adam, Dragon Raid, and all these guys for Come Get Some Remix.
Okay,
Gene
I missed that.
Hackman.
I gotta
Who
go
else,
check it out again.
Yeah, but I get where you're coming from. We don't feature a lot of people, right? Bean?
Yeah. We,
Looking at 100, no, maybe not hundreds, but the bulk of our songs, probably a handful have features. La. So I get what you mean. And I don't know what's the reason behind that. What's the reason behind that? Huh? Why you
Actually,
think so?
Don't say
we
payment.
have we have never thought about it, lah. Maybe because we really had a certain feel and certain vision for the song that did not
Yeah,
suit
maybe
anyone
also-
at that point of time.
Yeah.
So
think
like again, like most of
Choosing
our songs
people
are all,
who to match our energy is
Yeah.
hard, right, brother?
yeah, like what you mentioned earlier enough. Most of our songs are anthem based, so to match that same feel and same hype. Maybe at that point of time, maybe now if we listen back again, we might think, oh, somebody would have suited with a new artist, or But at that point of time, we never thought of someone who could match that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Energy level. La.
Yeah.
How are you guys with the crypto world and the blockchain world? Because I've seen that seem to be growing a lot these days with artists, not only locally here but other parts of the world who's getting their foot into that world. Has K-Town considered that?
I like paper money.
K-Town
No,
as a group. Yeah, no, we haven't had that discussion yet. La. We are aware of what's going on in the
Yeah.
metaverse. We're all
Metaverse.
aware, but we never really decided to take it there yet. So maybe in the
Okay.
near future. And we don't discount anything, but yeah. For now, like Ganesh said, he likes paper money.
Who doesn't, man? The smell of paper between your fingers. Nothing beats that. Yeah, cool.
Nothing
man,
beats
cool.
that.
Shows, what else? You got the 31st of December, right? Is it the one? Arabic Lama.
Arabic
Yes.
Lam.
Wow, that's a lot of names in that one, man.
Crazy
A lot
lineup.
of-
That's a crazy lineup.
Where is that going to be held again?
Tamantun. Menara Ken.
Menara Ken.
Oh, your area, lah, Roshan. Or formerly
Yes.
your area.
Formerly my area.
Formerly your peta, lah.
Wait, is TTD PJ or KL?
KL.
KL. okay.
One Utama is PJ, TTDI is KL.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I always
yes.
thought TTDI was actually PJ.
No. Tamantun is KL. One Utama side is PJ.
We got to start working on our borders, man. It's a bit confusing. man. Guys, I have to thank you so much. I don't want to take so much of your time. I know you all have a busy schedule.
Hey,
and
no,
it's
go on,
almost-
go on.
Sure, I can. I can. The temba lah. What else? Because I was a bit concerned. It's like I always
Ganesh, you
have
okay?
this.
Let me check my schedule. No, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Well,
good.
we can
Let's
do
go.
another like half hour or so.
Yeah. Oh,
We
then good,
because we
man.
don't know when we're gonna speak again. I mean, in terms of
I'm not going to
interviews.
wait for 10 years, man. After 10 years from now,
Yeah.
I think after 10 years, I can already withdraw my EPF account one already. I've reached that age
Yeah.
already, man. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think, dude.
But yeah, let's take this opportunity, lah, Nev, to chit
Yeah.
chat.
I would love, thank you so much, man. I was just loving, I was just wondering how long more can I actually go on? I'm pushing my limit. I'm pushing my luck
Let's
down here with these guys and all. Ganesh is already looking day. I'm hungry day. I'm hungry 8 o'clock already.
No, lah. To be very honest, I had a very rough day today. But
Really?
yeah, yeah, it's nice to unwind and just chat like this.
Good. Lah.
It
Let's
was
get
a
out of
busy day.
Okay, let's stop talking about Cape Town and all this kind of stuff just for a bit. I just want to get you guys to know personally. Lah. You've been, like, say, all this music thing has been going on. You've been watching shows. You've been listening to this thing. But for you all right now, who is, like, has caught your attention? Apart from your music and all, who do you listen to on your playlist, Ganesh?
To be very honest, a lot of people still call me old school. I still, I don't know why. I mean, when I drive, when I just want to unwind and all that, I still go back to all the old school songs, whether it's locally or whether it's internationally. For some reason, it's not. I guess the new age stuff. I'm very picky of what I like and what I don't. Like the tune has to be really good or bump, like make me want to bump kind of thing. But a lot of my playlists on Spotify or YouTube, it all goes back to no the 90s, the 2000s, and you'll be surprised the kind of music I hear. So sometimes is very different. Like I listen to all kinds of genre. Like I even have tribal music,
Oh,
like African music and all that. I mean, it really
hey,
depends
that's
on the
nice.
feed.
Hey,
Sometimes I even listen to Carnatic, the
Carnatic.
Nadaswara, yeah.
Hey, that's nice. Once in a while, you got to lion, man.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
You put
yeah.
your headphones on. It's like,
So
you lion. I do the
so
same
it
thing,
really
man.
depends on the scenario, lah. But I do try and search new age songs also. But just that if it really clicks, it really clicks. I save it. But if you ask me like who's the new guys that you like and all that, I wouldn't tell you by name, lah. Only when I listen to the song.
Oh, okay. You don't really follow per se their
Yeah,
sounds, right?
I don't follow one single genre or trend. I mean, I'm very open on the type of music I listen to.
Okay, man. Not bad. You, Roshan?
Same thing.
You're a bit difficult because the problem is you have a lot of music or people that come in your day to day life in terms of music, the stuff that you produce, and also what do you listen to?
It's funny you brought this up because whenever I hear like let's be specific, Malaysian, there are a lot of amazing stuff, and I always think in the next interview when the person asks me who, because we want to also
Yeah.
promote these guys, and then when it comes to the time, I cannot recall these names, but what I
Yeah, yeah.
can say,
Actually,
a lot
you're not
of
the only one, brother. I also have that
yeah,
problem.
a lot of
Like,
amazing. Let's just focus on Malaysia, international, worldwide. No need to speak lah. But Malaysia, a lot of amazing artists, lot of people who are trying out new stuff, which is great. But to pinpoint a name, I cannot really say. So nothing
okay, but I have
specific, lah, Nef.
I have one song that had, like in the past, I think 1 month has been like constantly rotating every morning when I like drive my kid to school
To tell me the
and back.
swipe song.
No, 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 no. It's Joe Flizzo and Sonawan Satu Malam di Temasek.
That
That song
is
I don't know
Okay.
why, and like for some reason I don't just listen to the song for some reason I like have the whole lyrics memorized. That's how many
nice.
times I listen to the song. Like
Oh,
I don't know why that tune just is very catchy, lah.
kind of nice, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But you
So
you
that
have,
song.
but Roshan, for you, is it? I mean, I'm pretty sure you don't only focus on local stuff or internet,
Yeah, yeah,
even international. But say you have different styles of stuff that you listen to, right?
definitely, definitely. Or just like Ganesh, everything goes as long as it clicks with me. I lion those stuff, and also same. It's a mix of old school, new school. Just too many songs lah that I cannot really pinpoint or recommend one right now. But what I
Now,
can say is that the newer stuff, and I see this in the younger generation as well. And I'm not talking about the fellas who are 20 or 15. I'm talking about kids. They
Okay.
will love a song. They will love a song, and maybe this applies to us right now. You will love a song for maybe 3 months, and after that, it doesn't hit the same way. Let's say, Ganesh, what's your favorite old school song?
Old, which old school sound? Mazas, hip
No,
hop.
just name
What?
one
Name
that
one lah.
still sticks with you till today.
Still Ray. Next
Okay, so
episode.
Still Dre has lasted with Ganesh for, let's say, 25 years. He's loved the song from the time he heard it till today. But what I can say is that a lot of newer stuff, and this might even apply to our stuff, that it will last 3 months and then they move on to the next thing. I've seen this in kids where, let's say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh, everybody's madly in love with that song. 3 months or maximum 5 months down the line, oh, can you change the song? The song is annoying. I see that a lot in kids these days. So yeah,
Because it's
something to think
overplayed.
about.
The problem is,
Yeah, that's
what are
true. That's true.
is overplayed because one of the things I would personally say, like judging on how things work, is TikTok. Because you see, it's nice to have your music being featured for whatever acts or dances or challenges that's going on. But the problem is, it's going on every single feed. You swipe, you swipe, you swipe. That same song goes on and on and on again until it becomes annoying. I've seen a lot. Like, I mean, sorry to say this, there a guy Alip or whatever that swipe or Lagu swipe or whatever. It's a nice song. I won't deny it. It's a nice song, but
The what?
the problem is everybody was going on back to back every single
Oh,
video.
you mean Alif Swipe?
Yeah. So think about it.
That's a nice
Aku
song
suka, aku
though.
suka. Kalau tak, aku swipe. You know that
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But he was going like overplayed, so you can tend to get like, ugh.
But now
But
that's the thing.
good for him though
I,
to
the
have
thing
a
I cannot.
song has played that much.
Yeah. But that's the thing I cannot understand. So you see, like that swipe song, right? Some of them who do the videos, right? Okay, they actually follow what the song actually means. But
Yeah.
you also see a lot of people who just do random stuff that has nothing to
Because
do with the
it's the
song.
in thing to
And
do
and that,
lah.
and that's the thing, and that is why the song is like overplayed so fast that it loses the value, I guess. I mean, not just that song, lah. I mean, generally
Yeah,
songs on
most
TikTok,
songs lah.
it gets
Yeah, that's
overplayed
what
so fast.
because that's what I worry is like even like if for your songs for that matter and all this kind of stuff. I always have this so-called fear. It's like, please, it's nice. Let people do use it for the background or whatever, but do not overdo it. Because when you overdo it, after a couple of months later, like 6 months or a year later, when you listen to the song, you still don't have that connection anymore with the song because it's like, this was that song. You don't remember it as like, for example, I'm just saying for this figure of speech, you won't think of it as K Town's song. You think of this is a song, the TikTok song, lah. It's already been labeled like that. There's a lot happening in the music when
I
so
think it's
many
all about
good
the
songs.
frequency of how it's overplayed, lah.
Yeah.
You get raped that often on TikTok,
But
and
then
it
again,
loses its value, lah.
okay, analyzing the whole situation, maybe also because I also like to counter myself, lah.
Okay.
Maybe also, let's say, this swipe song that you mentioned earlier. Maybe because you know it so much and you hear it a lot, how it can play in favor of the artist is when, let's say now, okay, you feel that this song is overplayed, but then you go to a show and you hear it being performed live.
Yeah.
I feel okay lah. If I put myself in that situation where there's any other song that I feel is overplayed and I hear it being sung live, I can be honest and say that I will lion. You know what I mean? Okay
It's a
lah. Now
familiarity
live
lah.
it's amazing lah. Like wow, I'm watching this live, or people might know the lyrics to it, they might know the dance to it, so that plays in favor to the artist.
Plus point lah, one good
Yeah,
part.
plus
But
point.
at the same time, it's like even artists for that matter, if you have songs like this as being a hit, I think another thing they should do is have a follow up because whenever you come up with this kind of song, it becomes super hit and poof, the artist disappear. The next song you can find is going to be maybe a year later or a year and a half later. So it defeats the purpose of popularizing a song and artist, right?
I can speak on what I feel is that when someone makes a hit like that, there's a lot of follow up as well, shows, interviews. So that would take up a lot of time, and you have to ride the wave. You have to make the best out of that moment and do what you can. So, of course, those things will take up a lot of your time. Of course, you make money along the way with it. And in terms of doing a follow-up song, perhaps speaking on the artist side of things, it's not easy, once you have a hit like that, to make another hit like that. I mean, you will get, this is maybe speaking on my our behalf, because we have tasted this big hit and all that, so it kind of mind screws with your mind, or
Okay.
your also self-esteem and things like that kind of stuff, where okay, I've made such a big impact, how can I top that? And then it might screw up the whole creative process of doing things. So I wouldn't blame people if they like sort of disappear or are not, you know, not we can't say that about an artist unless we are 100% in touch with the guy, keeping update
Know
on
his
what
plans
he's
now.
doing. Yeah.
Because like
So
for you
yeah,
guys,
I
like
give the artist the benefit of the doubt, lah.
yeah, because like for you guys, when the Yum came out, I remember there was a challenge going on and all, right, with the stuff, and you had something coming up after that. I mean, it's either with the K Town or whether it's Eurovision. So there is a follow up. So it's like if I'm a fan, I just like the thing. I shared, I posted a video about it. I did a stitch or anything. Then after about a few weeks later, there's another music coming up. So I can, even though I'm not going to be like posting it on TikTok again or sharing that on TikTok, I follow your work. So that's what I like to look at it as an individual, not a business person or whatever, or an artist point of view. So that's how I like to look at it. Sometimes it's nice to have something, a lot of it, but at the same time, it's nice to keep it exclusive. Like I said earlier, with the Cape Town itself, for that matter, watching you guys perform, watching and listening to your music is something exclusive. So I hope there's a good balance in that. But for me, on a personal note, I kind of like to listen to music which has, when you go to YouTube, you go on Spotify, the least amount of views, the least amount of plays. Those are the kind of videos, songs I like to watch because you get some good stuff from that, man. You seriously get some good stuff. The one with the
Yep.
minimal views on YouTube and all. It's like the obscure stuff is like, man, where did this guy come from, man? Especially
Yeah,
locally,
but I
there's a
think
lot of
that
them.
that's like what Roshan mentioned earlier. Like now, content is so much, right? And it's so like repetitive on like TikTok and all that. Nothing against the artist. The artist came up with his song, and whatever repetition that is going on TikTok and all is benefiting him. But for a viewer perspective, you hear it so much that the evergreenness of it,
Yeah.
goes away. It's not like what I said. Like next episode, right? We heard it back then, and then we heard it in the clubs when we used to go, the clubs that we patron and dance and all that. And then now at an age where we like don't go to clubs, and when you listen to it again, you're like, oh, it brings back memories, like, oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
used to do this when this song was hit and all that. But nowadays, what are you going to say? Oh yeah, I was in the toilet watching TikTok and then I saw the song. A very nice song. 20 years down the road, you're going to tell your daughter, oh, this song, I was taking a big dump the time when this song came out on TikTok.
But
You
maybe, brother, maybe someone your daughter's age or someone very young
Yeah.
will have that same feeling about next episode for these current top hits. Maybe lah. I don't know.
maybe like, I mean, again,
Maybe.
it's our personal
For
opinion, right?
them in the
Other
clubs,
people,
these songs will be playing.
yeah,
Yeah, but you see, at the same time, it's like I'm not going to say like we are the older generation or whatever, but the attention span of people also have shrunk so much, man. It's like thanks to these kind of videos. I mean, like I said, I'm not against the whole thing. It is good. It's a good publicity thing or whatever. But the attention span has shrunk to the maximum. Everybody's releasing something for 1 minute, a 2 minute kind of thingy. No one listens to a conversation which is more than half an hour. Those kind of things, the music and all, so which is, I don't know, good and bad. Where is it going to lead us to the next, I don't know, 5 years from now? All you got to start coming up with songs, 60-second songs. Lah. That's it. Here, welcome to my album. I got 300 songs. Each song is only 1 minute.
choose one for your TikTok video.
Yeah, exactly. The TikTok hits.
But I guess
Everlasting.
that's where everything is shifting to, right?
Yeah.
More online stuff. Everybody has access to internet everywhere they go. Like you can sit in the toilet today and you can get news updates, get artist updates, everything you can do. You can drive. People are driving and creating blogs. Although it's
I know.
dangerous, don't do it. But people are doing it. While driving, they're like, "Hey, look at this traffic today." So I guess that's where everything, the whole paradigm is shifting on that side now. It's not like those days, where we had to look forward for things. Now everything is readily available and it's
Accessible.
accessible.
Yeah, because I
I
was
mean, it
talking
has its
all
good
this.
and bad, lah. It has its good and
Yeah.
bad.
But you spend a lot of time on TikTok?
Yeah, in the toilet before I sleep. Before I sleep.
Do you have do you create contents for your TikTok?
Trust me, I'm the worst content creator on TikTok. Like I do it. Like if I'm bored today, I will do one. Roshan tells me every time, brother, you need to do more content.
I
I'm
know.
like, yeah, okay. I have these ideas, but to be very honest, when it comes to doing it right, obviously, and also my job takes a lot of time, and then I know I have a kid or so. But when it comes to it, I'm like, what, how to do this?
Okay,
Like
I
I
know
don't
the
even
feeling,
have
man.
that. I don't even have a selfie stick, by the way. I just have my phone. I don't have a selfie stick. I don't have those ring lights.
I tell Ganesh to do these type of things because not many people are doing what he does. I mean, in that sector, that niche, when it comes to beverages, alcoholic
Oh yeah,
beverages. So I see
I get
some
hooked on with that,
potential
man.
there. Yeah, I see some potential there because we're in a spot where everybody's focused on
So now I've
comedy
adopted that
and all
idea.
sorts of stuff. That's why I push him. I'm just letting you
So
know.
I've adapted that. Like I drilled that in my head. Okay, the next time you're going to drink a gin, instead of just posting up a photo, just do a video of you pouring it and explaining what you're
Actually, it'd be
pouring.
cool, man.
There's one he got,
I could
I think, what,
visualize.
20,000 views, which I know isn't much for a lot of people, but just him mixing a drink, a gin, a margarita, or something like that,
I could just
and got damn
visualize.
lot of views.
I could visualize Bo coming in with the chemistry, the doctor's stuff and all, the
Hey,
doctor's
but
suit and all.
again,
Doctor
the
Bo in the mix.
it's a
Doctor
lot of
Bo
hit,
in the
hit and
mix.
miss, lah. A lot of hit and miss, lah. You trial and error. You like it, you
Hey,
like it. But gin
who
is very
cares, lah?
versatile.
Hey, seriously, whatever stuff that you see online, about 5 out of 10 would have been lousy stuff. Even food, I'm talking about food and all. But the
Yeah.
presentation wise, it makes it look gampa, lah. So give it a shot,
Yeah.
lah. Get your chemistry set and just start mixing your drinks. That would be cool, man. I tried this. Roshan convinced me to get on TikTok. I did, but mine was mainly on the voiceovers and stuff. So I got some plans for 2023. I got to start re-recording everything, whatever you can think of for the voices, lah. Face cannot, lah. My face all susah majual, lah.
Boleh lah.
It's also
Siapa?
important for us to sometimes maybe adapt as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
You have
these
to.
are the avenues of how we gotta get our music out and all that. So
Yeah,
that's why I've been saying it. Try.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously,
actually,
sometimes
true.
you have to. You have to do it. If you don't adapt, you be left behind. Like when I started this whole podcast, Roshan, you were one of it. The very initial guys. Remember when during pandemic we had the show Talk Cock or whatever.
Yeah.
That's how the whole thing mooted out. And I'll be surprised that the market that I was exposed to and the audience that came in after that, I was so focused on what's here, what's locally, and what's the trend at the initial stage when people were talking about it. Then I said, screw it, let's do it my way and do the whole thing. And then you realize that thing took off to another level altogether. So it's because you got to adapt with what's going on. It's not following trends, but adapting to it.
Yeah. Actually, even for us also now, like our shows and all that, like back then, it was just practice, come perform, take a few photos, memory sake, and then done. But now we are trying to come up with new ways of, even pre shows, we do some promotion, not for the show, but for us as a group, and then during the show and also post event. So at least there is, some momentum, not just go for the show and that's it, you're done,
The build-ups, lah.
Yeah,
But you
so
guys
we're
are
trying to adapt new stuff on that.
You guys are pretty
that-
creative, man. I like this stuff. Like Roshan, your Kajang top T-shirt. It's like PM this, PM that, then PM the P for your T-shirt.
Yeah.
I like that was a good one, man. Kajang top. I'm still waiting for the size that I still have that Celebrate one, and the other one I got it. Still,
I've got a
bit
jersey
shrunk, lah.
actually coming out. Biggest size is 5XL. I
Oh,
will send
really?
you the size list.
Please do put my name into it.
So
Radila. Just booking
pre-orders
one.
are done. Now it's just normal orders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jerseys, 5XL.
Jerseys.
I think I can fit, like.
Yeah, you
I think I gotta
definitely
stop.
can.
I think I gotta stop blaming sizes and start losing some weight, lah.
Hey, but no, now really, I think the COVID hit me bad. I put on a lot of weight. Now I have to get back into fitness
You-
and lose.
I was watching your videos like, wow, man, this guy is like fucking crazy way. This kind of workout, I think 15 minutes I'll be dead, man.
I trust me, I'm the laziest fella. But when I joined that workout, that hit workout, it actually made a difference. Made a lot of difference.
What is
And
it
then
called
COVID
again?
hit, and I became the guy who does it calls it MetaFit. I think MetaFit is a term, is a brand
Okay.
that is existing, and it's all this like functional workouts. You don't just carry weights and work out. You do cardio and high intensity workouts, lah. So I mean, even I to be very honest, I can't do it 100%, but for the size that I was in and what I did, it actually made a lot of difference. I could see my fitness improving. And then COVID hit and I became lazy.
Uh,
So obviously COVID
I,
hit, nobody could do anything. Obviously they'll say, yeah, you could have worked out at home and all that, but I'll just
it's
be
not the
honest and
same,
say
lah.
I became
It's not the
lazy.
same. I bought myself some dumbbells and all for COVID, lah. Now I became door stoppers. Seriously, it's just my sit-up chairs. I got the whole works like a cycle, the sit-up chairs, the bench press and all. I
Yeah,
bought it
yeah, yeah.
all collecting dust. Now I see my wife putting that to dry clothes.
Oh, like I got expensive yoga mats. So thinking I'm going to work out at home. My daughter is using that to sleep on the floor and watch TV nowadays.
Playmat.
No, the proper thick yoga mats.
Yeah, it's become a playmat lah.
Playmat, yeah,
Playmat
it's
now,
become a
lah.
playmat, yeah.
Things we do to motivate us, lah. It's all because of Shopee, lah. Shopee just tells you, okay, work out. Shopee, you work out a day, Roshan.
No, not really.
Really?
I do gardening. I guess that can be considered a workout. You'll be sweating a lot lah. So yeah, gardening. The thing is, I used to cycle a lot with my son,
Okay.
but then our friend has swimming every day. He's got a very busy schedule, so hard for me to find the time to go do these things with him.
And kids
So
with
yeah,
busy
right
schedules is
now it's
another
just
thing I could never
gardening
understand.
lah.
Kids with busy schedule is another thing I could never understand. I was like,
Yeah.
what happened to the good old days where kids just come back from school, you just play. Now they give you schedule, and I got a
Yeah.
niece who comes up with programs that goes on like till 1 week. The teacher sends in
Don't need
WhatsApps.
to go so far. My daughter is those days kids. She comes back from school, half the time she's in front of TV. And I'll be looking at her. Aishna, can you do something else than watch
Yeah.
TV? No, just for a while, Papa. Just for a while.
I think that's why we fill up the schedule as well. If not, it's going to be taken up by TikTok and YouTube. Yeah.
True. But I think as parents also, it's all about you spending the time
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
kids. If you have the time, then you don't need to worry about filling up the schedule, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Correct,
another
correct.
thing, man. That's another thing. Okay, I don't want to get into your personal family life and all, sir. Now leave that aside. Leave that aside. But anyway, it is good. It is seriously good chatting with you guys. I mean, I enjoyed having conversations as such. It's not an easy thing to do, but I really enjoyed it, man. I really enjoyed
Thank you,
talking
thank
with
you.
Liz.
Thank you.
Since we never get to meet up
Likewise.
outside. Yeah,
I
we
always
never
see
get to
your
meet up
cooking.
outside.
I always see your cooking. Nice to talk to you after so long.
That's
Yeah.
the biggest. The cooking part is the biggest mistake I made in my life.
Well, no,
It's just
hey,
like,
You're
invite
like,
me over,
wife decided to go out. Look,
I tell you
I
what.
made this.
you invite us over. I'll bring a gin and then I'll make for you nice gin drinks and you cook for us.
that
We
can
can
be
have a live podcast. Not
Yeah.
live podcast. We can have a,
live
face-to-face
stream of the
podcast.
show.
Live stream.
No, but seriously, that was the biggest mistake I made, that cooking thingy. It's like, the first time you just show once, okay, it's nice. Then they go like, hey, can you cook like this twice? And now I realize I cook 90% of the time in my house.
Oh.
So when it comes to my
sounds
wife's
good,
turn to cook, we end up going out and eating. and the best part is one of my anniversaries. This is what exactly happened. Wife said, I said, okay, fine, it's anniversary. Let me try to be romantic and all. So I'm just gonna cook something for you, something really nice for the anniversary and all this kind of stuff. Said, no lah, don't cook lah, don't want lah. Let's do something different lah. Every time cook and all this kind of stuff. So she decides to take me out. She said, no, let's go outside, go for steamboat. You went for steamboat. Guess what was I doing there? I was cooking the thing again.
You.
But bro,
No.
I mean, Shopee got steamboat set.
I know. That's the thing. I don't want to buy that also. It doesn't work. lah. So
Shabu
once you
shabu
show, as guys, when you show that you can cook, you're screwed.
Dangerous.
My advice to all those out there, don't do that. Don't do that. So that's why
Just
now
act
I
like you
cook
don't know.
whenever my wife is not at home.
bro, that's the key way to the ladies, bro. Cooking.
Yeah, no, that is before marriage. After that, no way. After that,
True,
it's Samyakaran.
True.
After that, the word in Tamil is Samyakaran already. La. No more chef. It doesn't work that way, man.
What is for
Atan.
dinner, Atan?
Hey, that's exactly what happens to me at times. Anyway, guys, I think I have to wrap things up because I'm so concerned about the timing and all this kind of stuff for you guys. It is great. Thank you so much for actually taking the time and coming on board. It means a lot to me, man.
Thank you for
It
having
means
us.
a
Thank you, Nat.
lot.
Thank you for
I really
having us.
enjoyed chatting with you guys. Now we got to start
Likewise.
catch up for a drink, la.
Yes,
Ken,
we should.
yeah.
We should,
Or
man. We haven't
breakfast.
done that.
Responsible.
Drink.
Show you
lah,
how
drink.
responsible we are.
Actually, you were supposed to recommend me some spots in Kajang for breakfast. You said Kajang has some good breakfast spots.
Kajang is the best
Hey.
breakfast spot.
Come, don't ask the PJ boy. Ask me.
Hey. Damn,
The
Lebih.
PJ boy. Come.
Oh,
Come.
man.
Anytime you come, Kajang, give me a call.
Can. I was supposed to be there
you
today,
give him
actually.
call. You give him call. He'll be like, I'm in the call now.
Hey. Oh, la. Weekend, la.
I'm
Weekdays,
having a call now.
weekdays
Ah.
sorry, la. Weekend.
Okay, now one of these days we'll work it out. I know this year is almost impossible. Next year we'll work something out for breakfast, lah.
Can.
Breakfast with the boys. That's
Yes,
something I haven't done. Kajang, I haven't really experienced food over there, so I got to try it out.
Kajang
Oh,
breakfast
spot.
is the bomb.
Really? Yeah.
You know,
Which
Kajang
one?
nowadays is very
A
exciting.
lot
you know?
now, Kajang.
Name me one of the famous spot that it's a must check out.
Hong Kong
Just in case
breakfast,
if you guys are not free, lah. Yeah.
For
Hong Kong
breakfast.
Chichong Fan,
Yeah.
the best in Malaysia.
Really?
There is a place here that we call it the bazaar because it's
Mhm.
right next to the main market, and there's like few food outlets there. Not outlet lah, but few food stalls there. Like there's a stall there that sells ABC. The Chinese
Okay.
guy, he sells ABC and mee curry. Those days in school, we used to buy like mee curry for $1. And there's no chicken and all that, but the mee curry
Peter.
is so good. Yeah, Peter shop.
Okay.
lah. Yeah, Peter shop.
Nice.
And the guy's ABC, he has like Nana Susu, Ango Susu.
Yeah.
There's a drink that he calls Black Devil. Like there's a lot
Yeah,
of
actually,
nice
I forgot about that. Check
Yeah.
out.
Okay,
So
gotta
that's
write
one.
this down. Gotta check it
Then
out
there's
down
a,
there,
there's a
man.
Nasi Ayam shop there, so it's damn good.
Oh, there's a lot of spots, man. I'm a foodie.
Hey,
I love
brother,
food,
they
man.
got these hipster kind of joints also coming up, are there?
No,
There's a coffee shop.
There's a coffee shop. Yeah.
Yeah, quite check up. I checked it out beside the Chichong Fan shop.
Yeah.
I like how this podcast started off with music and K-Town Clan. We end up with
Oh,
Chicho
Chichong
Fun. I love it, man. I really love it. Welcome, Juti Kajang. Guys, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Don't forget,
Thank
It's
you.
a
Thank you,
Vibe
man.
is their brand new single out available on all streaming platforms. It's an awesome music video. I'll share it on the podcast, the webpage. Just check it out for yourself. All you have to do is just visit sltwithnav.com/KTownClan. I'll put all the links there. So make sure you
you,
follow
Nav.
them, share their music as much as possible, and follow them
Do TikTok
individually.
videos with it.
Yes, do TikTok videos as much. Be creative. You know, these guys, they really love being creative people. So try it out. You never know. You might be lucky enough to be lucky as I am to have your 3 seconds of fame in one of the music videos. You never know, lah. That would happen, man. It never happened. I already like strike off in my life. Complete. I'm in a K-Town video, so I don't need anything else in my life.
We'll get you for another one, okay?
Can.
But
Security guard,
the
anything.
deal is you gotta use those dumbbells shirtless.
They tete all hanging out already, lah. Maybe one fine day, lah. Guys, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Is there anything before we wrap things up? Anything you'd like to share or say?
Brother, go first.
The standard ones, they add us up on Instagram and everything else. And yeah, thank you so much for the support. If you just heard us on the show, check us out, follow us, and watch our videos. Just like Nav said.
Share it.
Anything
Share
else?
it.
Big Bo.
Nothing much. Yeah, like Roshan said, follow us for more new updates on K-Town Clan. We're never going to stop. As long as we can produce music, we'll still produce. And
Go
yeah,
for it, man.
party on.
Nice.
Happy New Year and
See.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah,
guys.
man. Oh, yeah. Forgot about
Yes.
that already.
One more
then.
month. The year is going to end. Woohoo!
Ooh. Slow down, man. Slow
Yeah, I
down.
already got my-
Slow
I
down.
already got my
Why
New Year
getting more already? Cannot. Slow down. Time needs to slow down a bit.